I just want to say, as I'm doing the Carolina Panthers predictions, I'm very tempted to have them go 11-5 and just run away with the wild card spot. I'm very tempted to pick the Carolina Panthers to succeed in an odd season. I'm very tempted to have them just explode and once again surprise everybody like they've done in odd years. And I say that because the Carolina Panthers have done really well in odd seasons, just like the Falcons for some reason do well in even seasons. In 2015, they went 15-1. They followed that up with a 6-10 season. Then they followed that up with an 11-5 season. So it's very tempting to pick the Carolina Panthers to do it again this year. But there are certain factors, and you'll see right now as I make my predictions, that kind of prevented that from happening. Their quarterback Cam Newton comes back, and there's a lot of questions about his injury history. Will Grier is their new draft pick. Um, and we'll see if the Carolina Panthers need to call upon him. And of course, their running game, Christian McCaffrey, is amazing. I can't say enough how great Christian McCaffrey is as a running back. He's great out of the backfield, but then you gotta question something. When he's your leading receiver, that's when you know things are a little bad with the offense. Carolina does not tend to pass the ball as much as they could. I think Cam Newton is actually better as a passer than he lets on. I think he can actually throw compared to a lot of running quarterbacks, but Carolina does not tend to like to use him like that. But he can chuck the ball and get the pass out. But he tends to take risks and gets hurt, and that's Cam Newton's style. So with that said, let's take a look at the Carolina Panthers schedule. Carolina opens the season at home against the LA Rams, and I'm very tempted to pick Carolina to open the season with a win. I think they have the talent to compete with the Rams and even beat the Rams, but these are the LA Rams. They're Super Bowl contenders. I have them winning this one to start the season 1-0. Tampa Bay goes into Carolina on a Thursday night football game. My best friend Ulysses is a Bucks fan. He thinks the Bucks are going to take it because it's a Thursday night game early in the season. I told him no, that's stupid. Carolina gets it on Thursday night football. Cam Newton does what he does best. He takes care of the ball. He runs the ball, passes the ball, torches that Tampa Bay defense. Carolina goes into Arizona week 3 and they take down the Arizona Cardinals. Once again, just exposing a really bad team and taking them down on their own field. Carolina does this very well, and they're gonna take it to a new level. They're gonna be 2-1 by this point. And then they go into Houston, and this will be the Houston Texans' first victory of the season. So just a little bit of bad luck for the Carolina Panthers being on that side of things. And it's a shame, but that's what's going to happen. So Carolina will be 2-2 by this point and looking for some answers. Jacksonville comes in town and they find a way to beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think Cam Newton, Christian McCaffrey do their thing and run up all over the Jaguars, and they're going to be 3-2. They go into London and they take care of the Bucks to complete a season sweep. And Bucks fans are going to be like, "What? That's stupid. We split with them last year." Well, that game was in Tampa. This game is in London, which means it's neutral matchup. And in a neutral matchup, I take the Carolina Panthers. Bye week comes, and the Carolina Panthers have 2 weeks to prepare for the 49ers. I give them the edge over the San Francisco 49ers in Santa Clara. I think the 49ers and the Carolina Panthers are very close in terms of talent, but because they have the extra week to prepare, they're going to go into Santa Clara and beat the 49ers. And then they host the Tennessee Titans, and I see them winning this one as well. So they'll be 6-2. And if you remember last season, the Carolina Panthers were 6-2. So you kind of see where I'm going with this. The Carolina Panthers go into Lambeau Field and they fall to the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers is too much for the Carolina Panther defense. Yeah, he throws a couple touchdowns. The Packers take them down on home field, but it probably will be icy by this point. Carolina falls to Atlanta in a game in which I believe they have a chance of winning, but Atlanta has their number recently. So I think Atlanta has a chance to take them down again. So that's 2 losses in a row. Carolina then goes to New Orleans, and unfortunately, the Saints still own them. So that's going to be another loss. So that's going to be 3 losses in a row for the Carolina Panthers, and they've just lost all momentum that they had. But then the Washington Redskins come into town, and they finally get it back. They get a victory over the Washington Redskins to improve to 7-5. Then they go in Atlanta, and the Falcons complete the season sweep. Matt Ryan throws for a couple touchdowns. Julio Jones torches them like he always does. You can't explain these things. Julio loves playing against the Carolina Panthers. He actually makes it into the end zone this time. And Russell Wilson goes into Charlotte. And did you know the Seahawks in 6 games in Charlotte are 5-1 since Russell Wilson became quarterback? That is a ridiculous stat, and that's what I'm going off of. Seattle just plays extremely well against the Carolina Panthers on the road, so they're going to fall to 7-7. They go into Indy. They fall to Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts to fall to 7-8. And the Saints go into Charlotte, and the Carolina Panthers fall again to fall to 7-9, and they miss the playoffs for the second year in a row. Now, Carolina Panthers fans, before you eviscerate me on YouTube, please let me know what you think of these picks. What games do you think I have them losing that they could possibly win? Explain reasons why. Don't just call me an idiot. That's too easy. There are several games in which the Carolina Panthers, I believe, can win, but I just don't see it happening. But I'm prepared to be proven wrong. The Carolina Panthers are a talented team in a very tough NFC South division, and I honestly think if they can play better against their division, then that might get them into the playoffs regardless. So anyway, thank you for watching this video. Do you think the Carolina Panthers make the playoffs? Do you think they miss the playoffs? Let me know in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much, and have a great day.